like this. It looks like an ice cream, but this is South America, North America, and Central America over here. Costa Rica, small point like this, right? So we have big influence from Pacific side, Caribbean side over here, and it works like a land bridge connecting those big mass of land. South America, North America, and you're right, tectonic plates. We are lucky, or not really lucky. We're on top of two of the most tectonic plates in the world. Well, you'll find 16 in total, and we are in between two. And a special plate we call subduction. Any of you guys know what's the meaning of subduction?
It's when one tectonic plate goes under another.
It's like the pressure or something. Yes, you're right. So one plate, the plates meet together, and one goes underneath of the other one, right? So in this case, Pacific plate goes underneath of Caribbean plate. That's why if you see Costa Rican map, you see something like this. 4 different mountain ranges across the country, right? So when you drive, always is up and down. Costa Rica is really irregular, like we saw the topography back there, and the holes and everything, because of the plates. We have Guanacaste, Tilaran, where we have Monteverde, Cloud Forest, Central, and Talamanca. You know, the highest point on this country it's 3,820 meters above sea levels. And this is how the highest one. Okay, well, you see the top now. Right. A little bit of the top. All the clouds play with us. Goes up and down, up and down. This because of the plates, right? Always active, always moving over here. And when we talk about the plates and mountain ranges, we have to talk about volcanoes, something similar. The plates are really active all year. It's a really dynamic, you know. So actually, we say in professional, some professionals they say plates move like 6 to 7 centimeters. It sounds like poquito, but if you see plates movements per year, that's mucho. That's a lot, it's a big movements over here. Always the plates move each other, make a friction, and that friction forms magma chambers very deep in the ground. In some places, like in Hawaii, you find some up to 200 meters, kilometers, sorry, deep in the ground. You know, Arenal, the ones in Arenal, it's less than 4 kilometers. It's in the surface, right? That's why I think, and many people think it's very active all year, with big eruption like this morning, yesterday, and last week as well. Okay, in here we find, well, you can see magma, which is liquid, and we call lava when the magma get out of the ground. Okay, magma and lava over here. The things you see rolling down or tumbling down, those are lava rocks, big boulders starting on top of the volcano. Of course, in here you find different more things like gases. One of the main gases, it's azufre, sulfur, sulfur in here. And the same things when you guys drink a Coca-Cola. You're drinking, you shake the bottle. Once you up on the top, makes eruptions. The same things happen here with the gases. Always building up pressure. But the magma chamber needs to release all that pressure. Some eruptions comes, break the surface. Different materials goes to different directions. Like in '68, one of the interesting things. People think all volcanoes erupt from the top. But in '68, the eruption came from northwest, and it was from the bottom of the volcano. It was from the base, not from the top. That's why we compare this volcano with Mount St. Helens in the U.S., Washington State. See, in the '80s, okay, it was just blew out of the size. So it was unpredictable. So this small thing is a volcano. So a small fissure in a terrestrial bark. So of course this material will be accumulated on top. I'm talking about lava, ash, and all that, rocks and big things on top, making different layers, blocks, until you guys see something like this. Got it? This formation we have.
You can really see it right now.
Yeah.
By layers, and we know this is the youngest volcano in the whole country because of the layers. In between you find fossils. You can do carbonating, wood, animals, insects, and different things. And we can tell this is 7,000 years old. And it's the youngest. It's a baby, but it's the most active baby in the whole country. This one here. And actually it's in the top 15 in the world, like the most active and dangerous volcano. Muy bien. As I said before, 1968, okay, before 68, the people didn't know anything about this. They didn't have this information. Now we have better, you know. We can tell some more things. The activity came from here, not from the top, like many people think, you know. Because always the gases look for the weakest place to come out. And in that time was from here. You know, it was like this, and it was, I think, Julio, he didn't say that anything about the pyroclastic flow. Do you have the meaning of a pyroclastic flow? Pyro,
Fire.
fire, clastos, volcanic materials, you know. So it came up to 1,000 kilometers an hour. Well, no chance to go away, you know. It was like this, big eruption from the bottom of the volcano. Tabacon, just gone. It was totally devastated. In Pueblo Nuevo, totally destroyed. With those small villages, around 90 people were killed by the same eruption. 90, 42 years ago, many people in that time. Things you have to know, volcanoes are really dynamic. You know, the activity always change. Never stay in one place, never stay in the same place. So in the beginning it was from here, time later it moved up here, and later on just migrate up here. 3 new formations. Craters A, B, C, and the oldest taking a nap here, D. A, B, C, and D. This was the most dangerous crater formation. And at the time this one moved up here, of course the lava and everything covered this one. At the time this one get up here, the same happened with B, you know. We don't see the A and B, but we see the new one C and the oldest D. But we see it like this. Just by accumulation of lava over here, different layers, we have a new formation now. That's why when you see the volcano from south or north, looks like twins volcano, looks like two. It's amazing, you know, how fast this one, it's growing per year. Nowadays, this one, it's higher than the oldest. Okay, from La Fortuna, you see green, because it's non-active. And from here, which is west, you see black, the dark side of the volcano. Most of the activity comes this way, right here. And professionals, they say, eventually will be one again. Because this one is not growing, but this is growing fast over here. And now it's taking over the oldest cone, the oldest formation. Of course, if this happens, the green face, the green side of the volcano will be gone. The lava and gas and everything coming that way. And we will stay in La Fortuna, drinking a beer, and looking at the lava coming that way, you know, going that way. In La Fortuna, which is east. So actually the town, they changed the name before, after 68. Fortuna, you guys know the meaning?
Fortunate.
Fortune.
Yeah.
See? They were lucky because activity came this
Yeah,
side and not on
fortunate.
that side. That's one of the most famous places for tourism in this country. Which is good. Preguntas? Questions so far? No? Okay, we feel good. You guys are in front of one of the most active volcanoes because the volcano is active, you know? And that makes the people feel good. That means every day, because of eruptions, the volcano releases all that pressure out of the top, you know? But if something blocked the way up or the top, then the volcano get inactive. So we have to be worried and do something. Just leave, you know? Move away from here, go to the Pacific side maybe. You know, just kind of good. Relax down there in the Pacific side. Excelente. There's thunders. Sometimes people confuse thunders and eruptions. Sound similar but not the same. Okay? No preguntas. Are you guys sure? Okay. La Fortuna is just 5 kilometers away from the volcano. You know, in a straight line. So the eruption, the pyroclastic flow from 68 was more than 4 kilometers long on northwest. Whole avalanche and everything. Rocks flying away That was the main problem for everything on the west side. On the west side, Pueblo Nuevo. When we saw the craters, that means rocks flying away up to 5 kilometers, and La Fortuna just 5 kilometers. Next year you come, you have to look for new hotels, or you stay on lava rocks, and picnic on top.
Yeah.
In Ash, got to Guanacaste, which is up to 300 kilometers from here, on the Pacific side. Liberia, Santa Cruz, Nicoya, just by wind. All the trade winds come from Caribbean side. It goes that direction. But we feel good doing this. That makes La Fortuna and hotels more attractive. I think that's why you guys are here, right? But if something happened, which is unpredictable, you know, something happened here, ciao ciao Fortuna, it's be gone. And they say 15 kilometers will be in danger. 15 kilometers around the volcano. We never know if we'll be from the base again, from the top, or from east. We never know. Just we have to wait. You know. Excelente. And when we talk about lava, people come looking for lava. That's one of the main attractions of volcanoes. Always. Have you been in Hawaii before? Iceland or any other active volcano?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
I didn't go to the volcano.
Kilauea? No.
No, I didn't go.
No. Okay. So when they show you lava in TV programs, or TV shows, they show you a liquid lava, right? Like rivers, canals. But in this volcano, we don't have liquid things. We have liquid magma, but all the way up, the magma take different components, different things, and becomes solid, right? When you see the lava on top of the volcano, that's like a big boulder, like the size of a car, tumbling down. On that time, the rocks just break apart, disintegrate, and on the bottom you see small rocks, small pieces of lava down in the bottom of the volcano. Of course, at daytime you will see a black rock, black thing there. Then behind the rock you see white. It's dust, ash, and steam. That's all. If you come at nighttime, everything will be red. The same rocks at nighttime looks rojo, como tu camisa. Rojo like see. People get confused. Everything depends of composition. In Hawaii, for example, they have 44% silica. Any of you guys know silica? It's just like microcrystal. So for you guys to see silica, you need different minerals, like manganese, calcium, iron, and that makes plagioplasas or silica, right? And it depends of how many percent of silica you find in the rock. Viscosity change. Viscosity will be different. 44 there, and everything is liquid. In Arenal, you find 66. Everything denser and solid. Okay. When you guys go in some special places to see lava, you see it. You can take some good pictures, but the cameras only takes regular pictures, colors. If you see it with your naked eyes, you see the rocks hitting the ground, jumping and breaking apart, like fireworks. That's the real things of Arenal, never liquid. Okay. I don't know if you have any questions. Everything clear? At the top of the volcano?
Yeah.
Not so clear.
Yeah.
It was
See?
Sounds good.
Muy bien. Okay.